What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, just like the title says, I'm assuming that what the title is that, I'm gonna be showing you guys how to restore your door panels on the IS300. Here's my IS300. I've had it for about 3 years now. If you guys haven't seen my last videos, go check them out. Before I start this video, I want to say thanks for the new subscribers. If you guys are watching, thank you guys. Thanks for the support. I do have all my new water pump timing belt parts here that I'm going to be installing, including VVTi cam. Well, the VVTi cam seals the inner seals. You want. And I also have, what the hell is it? I also got this excessive throttle lock, which allow my throttle body to open to 100%. So I'm gonna try that. It only comes with this piece. This is the little rubber piece that I need for something. I just put it in there. But let's see if you can see it. Oh, there you go. It only comes with this piece. I'll be making a video on that. Even though there's a few videos online about it, I'm just making a quick install video and try to compare the differences of having that and not having that. So, anyways, back to the video. As you guys could probably tell, I probably put it in the title or whatever. I'm gonna be restoring my door panels. Now, by restoring, I mean just this part up here. So this part up here is supposed to be black, or like I'm not really sure how it came from factory. I'm not sure if it was like a bluish tint to it, but with all the years of this car sitting outside, previous owners and stuff, it gets kind of like this. There you go. This will probably focus a little more, but it gets kind of like white on the top, and it just looks faded. And don't mind that rear seat, it's all getting taken out. Yeah, so this up here looks a little bit faded. Well, not a little bit, actually it looks really faded compared to that one. That one I already did, so I'm just going to be showing you guys how to get this to that. There's a few ways of doing it. Oh, this one you can actually see there's more faded towards the front than the back over here. Now, there's a few ways of doing this. I'm not saying my way is the best possible way. It's my way of doing it. It worked on that side, and I love it. So, as you can see over there, it looks great. And yeah, I'm just gonna show you guys how to do it to this door panel. So I'm gonna start masking all this off, and then I'll get back to you guys with the paint products, masking tape, and other stuff that I got. Now, you could take this panel off, and it'll probably be easier. But honestly, like the paint that I use, that I got, I'm about to show you guys now, doesn't really throw a lot of overspray, so it's really not necessary to remove the panel. I'm gonna show you guys how to do it while it's on the car, and it's pretty easy. So I'm gonna just start masking this, and I'll be back. All right, so I masked off this whole section here. I still got to do the door handle here. So take your time while doing this, because this prepping here is what's really gonna make this look good. Depending on how faded yours is, you don't want to leave a spot cut off, and then when you take the tape off, there's a spot left there that's still faded. So really take your time masking this edge off. What I do is, and be careful while doing this, but I take the back end of a razor blade and I kind of like tuck the tape under the slip right here, as you can see, and that would really give me a clean finish on the top. So you see there's a little bit right there. I'll tuck that in, and there you go. You can see, nice sharp edge. Sorry if I sound kind of weird. My nose is a little stuffy. I'm just recovering from a cold. But my next step is to wrap the parts that obviously you don't want to get overspray on. Even though this paint does not give a lot of overspray, there is some still drops that get, tossed around. So if you want to prevent that, just wrap it in this. I got this from Amazon. It's like a plastic tape here, and then it has a bag on the bottom that extends. And as you can see, covered up that whole part. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna raise up the window, tape this up right there, and then flip it around the window. All right, so that was my prepping real quick. And it's just my 2 pieces of bag with tape and the masking tape around the surround, and then do the same for all 4 doors, obviously. So the paint that I'm using is Duplicolor Vinyl and Fabric. It's worked very well. As you can see, I've painted, not my dash is flocked, but I have painted these outer edges here, and they came out pretty good. You can see there too, and I also did that door panel, and it came out awesome. So I am a real fan of this Duplicolor. Oh, that doesn't look good. I am a big fan of this vinyl and fabric. because it has worked very well. I would not be doing it on the seats, obviously, because I sit on the seats and I don't want anything to feel weird or come off and rub on my clothes or anything. But everywhere else, for example, the pillars here, I am gonna do these pillars over here and the back ones. It works perfectly fine, and for door panels also. These are things that don't really get touched, so I'm fine with using this. Oh yeah, also make sure you wrap anything around that you don't want painted or whatever. And if you want, you could actually, I'll do that right now. You just toss that under. If any paint goes down, it falls right on the cardboard. So yeah, take this up and let's get to it. Another thing I forgot to mention, you guys, make sure you have a well-ventilated area. I am going to turn my fan on and open the garage door a little bit because this thing does smell pretty strong. So, yeah, either wear a mask or make sure you're in a well-ventilated area. Just safety precautions, safety first. And, yeah. So, I already laid down the first coat. I'll do a few more coats after this. So, you can see it doesn't really stick on the first coat. So, you do a first coat very light. It's kind of like painting anything, really. You do a very light coat at first, and then you go in and you do more and more and more. And I think the most I've done is like 3 coats, and I think I'm perfectly fine with that. It really depends on how faded your things are. Of course, it always depends on how much patience you have with this, and how good you prep it will be your final result. So yeah, there you go. You kind of start to see a difference now. Once it dries up, it gets really dark, so it'll end up looking like the driver's side one. So don't worry if it looks a little crazy right now. Once it dries up, it'll look very good. And it dries up really quick too. If I'm not mistaken, it took like 20 minutes. And so this is what I'm using. Once again, duplicate color, vinyl, and fabric. I got it at my local Advanced Auto Parts, and it really works very, very well. All right, guys, so I'll wait for this to finish. You can see it's looking a lot darker now. I want you guys to see a big difference here. So you can see this, the faded part here, looks like a grayish blue or whatever it is, but look how good this looks. And it feels exactly the same, a little bit more rough, but feels awesome, looks awesome, and it is a big, big difference. Especially while driving the car, it just looks a lot darker in here, and it's awesome. I'm changing the steering wheel, probably next video. I'm waiting for the new steering wheel to come in. It should be in Tuesday, I think it is, and it's currently Thursday. So it should be here in 5 days. Or I did put a new shift knob in. I took the TRD one off because I don't know, I kind of don't like the way the leather feels, but yeah, the shift knob feels so much better than the leather TRD one. So yeah, just waiting for that to finish, and waiting for the rear doors to finish. I also tore out the plastic bags already, but I'm just waiting for the rear doors to finish before I take off the tape, and I'll show you guys the final results so you guys can check it out. All right, guys, a few hours later, I had to step out real quick, but I want to let you guys see the finished products of how they look. See, now it looks very dark and clean. And here's the other one. Looks good. So yeah, hopefully this helps you guys in any way. If it helps you finish up your interior, or that's something you were looking for, something to repair your interior and keep it OEM as possible. Make sure to give a thumbs up to the video, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.